Have you ever had a few green days trading options, thought you finally had it figured out, and then the next day you watch it all get wiped out? Because I've been trading options for close to a decade now, and year over year I'm clearing six figures in profits on a regular basis, I know exactly what keeps traders stuck in the cycle of winning trades and then giving it all right back. And that's because I've been there. If you can't relate, or you're just really getting into trading, well, this video is probably not for you. But if you know exactly what this feels like, then stick around. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly what keeps you stuck and showing you exactly how to make $500 a day trading options, and finally build that consistency that you have been dying for, that you have been searching ever so long for. Let's get into it. You're not losing because you're wrong about the market. You've come close to have already been hitting those $500 days. So clearly you're capable of being right? You're losing because the second that you actually are right, you don't trust yourself to stay in that same trade. Just tell me, how many times have you A, took profit early and watched that trade run away without you, B, hesitated on a setup that you saw, it took off without you, and then you caught FOMO and started chasing, or C, flip-flopping out of the right trade and you got into the wrong one? I've told you all on many occasions, one of my babies to trade is Tesla, and I can't tell you all in the beginning days how often I would be right on Tesla in the direction to the buy side or sell side. But because of how volatile it is, Tesla is a high beta name, I wouldn't trust it to run. And that $500 that I could have had, it could have been 1,000, 5,000, but I simply took my 200. I didn't trust myself. Like I just said, I got into the right trade, but I did not trust it. So when you're at a point like this, the problem is not discipline. It's that you honestly do not trust yourself even when you are right. And when you keep making these bad decisions over and over and over again, eventually your brain just automates the process, because that's what your brain thinks is the right thing to do. So one of the first things you can do to correct this behavior, just believe in your plan, trust the process, and start trusting your trade and your setup every time you get into your trades. Refocus your consistency to the right pattern, and this is actually what I'm going to be breaking down in the rest of this video. So now we get into the meat and potatoes, and the first step that you should be doing is running a one setup system. Keep this in mind. You cannot be consistent when you're looking for 10 different setups across 10 different trades. Consistency means narrowing your focus, narrowing your gaze, not widening it. The traders who can take $500 a day with ease, they're profiting $500 with ease. You can ask them, they don't know a million different setups. Hell, they're not even focused on a million different names. They know one setup like the back of their hand, and they refuse to trade anything else. And that's the whole idea behind what I call the A+ breakout strategy. And that's the core setup that I trade myself every day. When you only hunt for one setup, there's nothing else to flip-flop into or in and out of. The chase dies because you've removed every other option that could pull you out of a great trade. And now here's how I actually run it. You pick one pattern behind your best green trades and you commit solely to that. And look, I've talked about this in my 3+ A+ breakout strategy, and you all can go check out that video right here. And when you're planning, when you're scouting, you're scanning for that setup, and you're only going to trade that setup. Nothing else matters. I don't give a damn how good it looks. Taking the same setup and executing the same every single time is only going to build trust and consistency within yourself. And get this, and especially if you're doing all this while working a job, you don't even have any time to be glued behind the screen all day, looking at all the charts and chasing every setup. It just won't work. And that's why I built Cobb's Capital, because me and my analysts, along with my entire team, we teach our members our system from start to finish and help them to start scaling their stock portfolios through trading options. For example, we have our member Gennaro here. He joined a couple months ago, and his first couple trades within the group, he already made not only his subscription back, but then he made the money for the rest of the month back in the following trade. So if you want the full breakdown on my A+ breakout strategy, hands-on help, one-to-one live trading sessions throughout the week, and a community of traders who have the exact same goals as you and they're looking to get wealthy just like you, then the link for you to join Cobb's Cap is in the description. Now, just like I said, most of you probably don't even have time to be watching your screen all day. Well, what if I told you that's the opposite of what you should be doing anyway? You should actually be building the system around around your lifestyle. And I tell you all this from my experience. The answer to becoming a profitable trader isn't trading more. No. It's building a system that fits within the environment that you already have. And I know a lot of you all watching this right now, you're probably thinking your 9 to 5 is really what's standing in the way of you becoming a profitable trader. But truth be told, your job is the reason that you can trade in the first place. Think about it. That's what's funding the account. You don't have to worry about losing all the money in your account and what happens next. You could trim calmly with a level head. Imagine if you had to rely on a winning trade every single day just to survive. That's the kind of pressure where if you're not ready, you're not thinking about already. Oh, I promise you that's what you're going to have if you try to quit your full-time job and go full-time on trading. So if you have a job, in a way, you have an edge over a lot of these full-time traders. I can tell you right now, there's plenty of members in Cops Capital. They work 9 to 5s, whether that might be in IT, whether that might be out on the farm, whether that just might be a regular job coaching other people, coaching at the teams in basketball, soccer, or working at the school as a teacher. But yet at the same time, they still find time to trade. They use that money, the salary that they're making from their jobs that they're earning, funding their accounts, coming into the Cops Capital and profiting. And it's such a nice ecosystem for them to be able to thrive in. And really, this is how you should be building your system around you. So I want you all watching this to define your real trading window. Whether that's the opening bell in the morning, the lunch break, whatever time of the day you can actually watch, build your trading schedule around that. Fewer trades during your trading window beats half-assing and being half present throughout the entire day. You don't need every move. I promise you, you just need your setup during your trading window. Also, set a hard cap on the day so that you're not tethered to your screen all day, and so that you can't overtrade on a rough day, a choppy day, and what they like to say, a turtle soup day. And now you pretty much have the entire system that you need. That's not the reason why you clicked on this video, is it? You're probably still wondering where the $500 a day comes in. You don't hit $500 a day by aiming at $500 a day. You hit this number, you hit this profit target by building consistency. And that's just a byproduct of a system that works. When you're chasing just a number, as enticing as it might be, it is going to be flip-flopping back and forth between being profitable and not profitable throughout every trade that you make. And then you're going to be oversizing and even forcing trades that you should have never even taken to begin with. The money is the byproduct, the end goal of trading. When you make that your number one priority, that's when the whole system falls apart. But when you focus on being consistent, that's when you start to see your portfolio begin to scale. And that potential for what you can and could make, oh, you're breathing life into it. It appears magically lovely. And when I say consistent, this is what I mean. Measure yourself on consistency and not whether you hit your monetary target, not whether you hit that 500 target during that day with that trade. Let your position size grow with your account. So you go from taking 1 contract to 5 contracts to 10 contracts. You naturally progress like that. And let me tell you, the $500 days, they naturally mature as your account begins to grow, as you begin to compound on the gains that you're making with the better that your reads are becoming and the better that your trades that you are making. And always remember to review your trades constantly, because that's what turns your reps into tangible experience that you can use. Play the patient game, the long game. It's the job that'll fund you anyway, so there's really no rush. Build slow and let your account tell you when it's ready to grow. At the end of the day, you're not a beginner. Your potential was never in question, and you've had the green days. The only thing that was missing was the system to make it repeatable. Oh, baby, I just gave it to you. One setup, build around the life that you actually have and aimed at consistency instead of a number. So going forward, apply what you just learned in this video to your own life, along with your own trades. Or honestly, your potential is just going to go to waste. So you have everything that you need now, and what you do with this information, well, that's on you. But if you want some extra help alongside me and my team, the link to join Cops Capital is in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.